Hi everybody! So we're going to do a new version of tiramisu today. So first we're going to do the coffee flavor sponge cake. I have 2 egg yolks here and I'm going to add half of the sugar into the egg yolks. And I'm going to use the electric mixer to mix the egg yolks till creamy. I'm going to kind of mix it first, then I'm going to add the coffee into it. That's why we call it coffee flavor sponge cakes. Usually a traditional tiramisu will have ladyfingers that are dipped in coffee and liqueur, any kind of liquor you want. And this time we're going to use a coffee flavor sponge cake. Hope you like it. So after the coffee is added into the egg mixture, just mix it until it's really creamy, just like showing here. So after that, just set the egg mixture aside. We're going to whip up some egg whites, and I'm going to add the rest of the sugar into the egg whites and just whip it until you see like a really tough, like a stiff peak. If you watch my previous Japanese cotton cake recipe, it's almost the same procedure, just that it's different flavor, and the Japanese cotton cake recipe is more soft, and this one's a bit stiffer. So after you think that the egg whites are fully whipped, whip it under, turn your electric mixer to like the lowest speed and whip it for like 30 seconds to get rid of all the bubbles inside, and you have a really smooth cake. And I'm gonna grab my little spatula and add about 1/3 of the egg whites to the egg yolk mixture. So both of the mixture will combine nicely and not separate later. And after the egg white and the egg yolk mixture is mixed together, I'm gonna put the egg yolk mixture, back into the egg white mixture to mix until it's thoroughly combined. So after the egg white and egg yolk mixtures are thoroughly combined, I'm gonna sift some flour and salt, a pinch of salt, into the mixture and just combine it nicely until you don't see any flour bubbles. You don't want to have crunchy flours in your cake when you're like eating your tiramisu. So after the batter is finished, just pour it into like a jelly pan, or I'm using just a regular cake pan with a parchment underneath, and just pour the batter and just try to evenly spread it because you want to have like an even cake and it will bake more evenly. So bake it in a 350 oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. So after the cake is done baking, should be like this, like something like golden brown on the surface. And just use the parchment to cover it and flip it on a cooling rack to cool for about 5 minutes or until it's fully cooled. So next we're going to mix some yummy goodness, the mascarpone mousse. And again, 2 egg yolks, sugar, and any type of liquor you like. I'm just using Amaretto right here. It's just like an almond flavor liquor. And just mix these together and until thoroughly combined using an electric mixer under a double boiler. Make sure that the water is not touching the bowl, just steam is fine, and just whisk it until it's creamy. It takes about 6 minutes. It takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. It's really yummy. So it should look something like this. And cool it down in the fridge until you need it. Next, I have some mascarpone cheese and some heavy whipping cream in the bowl, and just whip it till it's stiff. You'll know when you can't really turn it. It's really fast. After some whipping, I'm just trying to get off the ones that's stuck inside. And remember the ones that the mixture that we prepared at first? Right now, just mix the mixture that we made at first to the mascarpone and whipped cream mixture. And there you go, that's your mascarpone mousse. And we're almost there. And mix it until everything combines together. So the last step, the step we can't wait, the setup. So I'm gonna cut the cake into the shape that fits my plastic container, and I have some just regular espresso coffee. First I'm gonna take the smaller layer, the cake layer, and spread some coffee, like just put some coffee onto the cake. And I will put about 1/3 of the mascarpone mixture on top of the cake. And then I will repeat it using a second layer of cake and some coffee. Also, if you want some shaved chocolate, you can also do that. Like, just do it after you put the coffee on the cake and just shave some chocolate. It'll be really yummy too. The same procedure, I'll just put the cake down and put some coffee and cheese, and I'll top it out with some cocoa powder. You can do it with shaved chocolate, like shaved white and dark chocolate. It will be so good. I should have done that. Right now, thinking back, my cake is freezing in the fridge. I just have to wait and I'll eat it later. So after you spread the mascarpone cheese like evenly, you can just do any alternation you want actually. You just have to try. Sometimes I kind of add a little bit more sugar or less sugar if I don't think it's sweet enough. Just do alternations to your liking. Cooking is fun. It's just like to your preferences. So after you top your tiramisu with the topping you like, just use a plastic wrap or a cover to seal the cake and freeze it overnight the best, or about 3 to 4 hours. And you're ready to serve. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!